The question of why some souls remain longer in the spiritual realm before returning to Earth is one of profound spiritual significance. Within the vast tapestry of universal consciousness, each soul follows a unique timeline governed by spiritual laws and divine wisdom. Edgar once described this process as not measured by earthly time, but by soul readiness. When a soul transitions from physical life back to the spiritual plane, it enters a dimension where time, as we understand it, ceases to exist. In this realm of pure consciousness, the soul's journey continues through reflection, healing, and preparation. The varying lengths of time between incarnations are never arbitrary, but always purposeful and divinely orchestrated. Unfinished learning cycles represent one of the primary reasons some souls remain longer in the spirit world. Just as a student might need extra time to fully grasp a complex subject, souls often require extended periods to process and integrate the lessons from their previous incarnation. This deeper assimilation cannot be rushed, as it forms the foundation for future growth. Consider how, even in our earthly experience, true understanding often comes not in the moment of learning, but in the quiet reflection that follows. So, it is with souls. The time between lives allows for the crystallization of wisdom that may have been only partially understood while in physical form. Some souls encounter particularly complex lessons involving forgiveness, unconditional love, or overcoming deep-seated patterns that have persisted across multiple lifetimes. These souls benefit greatly from extended periods of spiritual contemplation. The higher self recognizes that rushing into another incarnation before properly integrating previous experiences may result in repeating the same patterns. Therefore, divine wisdom provides exactly the time needed, whether it appears brief or extensive from our limited perspective, for each soul to fully absorb its lessons. Preparation for greater missions also necessitates longer intervals between lives for certain souls. When a soul is preparing to undertake a particularly significant or challenging spiritual mission, extensive preparation in the spiritual realm becomes essential. This preparation involves not merely planning, but also energetic attunement and the gathering of spiritual resources. Much like an important expedition on Earth requires careful preparation, meaningful incarnations demand thorough spiritual groundwork. The soul must align with the precise vibrational frequency necessary for its intended purpose. It must also coordinate with other souls who will play important roles in its coming life experience, creating soul agreements that will manifest as significant relationships and encounters in the physical world. These greater missions often involve collective spiritual advancement, or bringing specific knowledge, healing, or wisdom to humanity. The soul must be precisely calibrated to fulfill its divine purpose, and this calibration process sometimes requires extensive time in the spiritual dimension. The process of karmic adjustment and soul agreements represents another significant factor in the timing of reincarnation. The law of karma, the universal principle of cause and effect, governs much of our soul's evolutionary journey. Between lives, the soul works to harmonize karmic energies, addressing imbalances from previous incarnations and preparing for the resolution of remaining karmic patterns in the life to come. This harmonization process can be extensive, especially for souls with complex karmic connections to many other beings. The soul must review its relationships, understand the deeper spiritual lessons embedded within them, and establish agreements with other souls for future interactions that will facilitate healing and growth for all involved. These soul agreements are sacred contracts made in the spiritual realm, promises to meet again, to help one another learn specific lessons, or to collaborate on spiritual missions. The coordination of these agreements across many souls, each with their own evolutionary trajectory, can necessitate longer periods in the spiritual realm to ensure all pieces align perfectly for the collective good. In the spiritual wisdom traditions, it is understood that the timing of reincarnation is never random, but reflects the perfect divine order that governs all of existence. Each soul returns precisely when the time is right, not a moment too soon or too late, to continue its eternal journey of expansion and becoming. The sacred interval between lives serves not merely as a waiting period, but as an active phase of preparation and alignment with the cosmic order. During this time, souls engage in the profound work of seeking ideal birth conditions that will best facilitate their spiritual evolution. Edgar, in his readings, often emphasized that souls carefully select the precise circumstances of their next incarnation based on what will best serve their spiritual development. The waiting period for ideal birth conditions is a testament to the deliberate nature of reincarnation. Just as a gardener waits for the optimal season to plant seeds, souls wait for the perfect conditions to begin a new physical journey. These conditions include not only selecting the right parents who can provide the necessary genetic makeup and environmental influences, but also choosing the appropriate historical period, cultural context, and societal circumstances that will support the soul's specific learning objectives. Some souls require particular familial patterns that will challenge or nurture specific aspects of their development. Others need to incarnate during times of significant societal transformation that align with their spiritual mission. Still others must wait for certain collective energies to manifest on Earth before their work can be effectively undertaken. This careful selection process explains why some souls appear to wait longer. They are not merely passing time, but actively seeking the precise confluence of circumstances that will best serve their evolution. The selection of birth circumstances is never arbitrary, but reflects deep spiritual wisdom. A soul may choose challenging circumstances not as punishment, but as opportunities for accelerated growth. Similarly, a soul may select privileged conditions not as reward, but as a platform for service to others. Each choice is made with full awareness of its implications for the soul's journey. The healing and regeneration process represents another essential dimension of the interlife experience that influences reincarnation timing. Souls that have endured particularly traumatic experiences in their previous incarnation often require extended periods in the spiritual realm for deep healing before they are ready to return to physical existence. This spiritual restoration is not unlike the deep rest and recovery needed after physical trauma, but it occurs on multiple levels of consciousness. During this healing phase, souls work to release energetic imprints of pain, fear, or limitation that might otherwise be carried into their next incarnation. They receive support from higher spiritual beings who assist in the restoration of their essential vibration and the recovery of their divine blueprint. This healing process cannot be rushed. It unfolds according to the soul's unique needs and readiness. Some souls who experience violent transitions from physical life, or who lived through periods of extreme suffering, conflict, or spiritual disconnection, may require especially extensive healing. The compassionate intelligence that governs the universe ensures that each soul receives exactly the time and support needed for complete restoration before embarking on another physical journey. The principle of free will and conscious choice stands as a fundamental aspect of soul evolution that significantly impacts reincarnation timing. As souls evolve and gain greater spiritual awareness, they develop increased agency in determining the timing and circumstances of their incarnations. More evolved souls often choose to remain longer in the spiritual realm, not because they must, but because they consciously elect to do so. These advanced souls recognize that quality of experience takes precedence over quantity. They understand that a single, carefully planned incarnation can yield greater spiritual advancement than multiple hasty returns to physical form. Their extended preparation reflects not limitation, but expanded awareness and deeper participation in the divine plan. Some evolved souls choose to remain in the spiritual realm to assist others in their transition and preparation processes. Others engage in service work that transcends physical existence, contributing to collective evolution from the non-physical planes. Still others dedicate extensive time to specialized preparation for incarnations that will serve pivotal roles in humanity's spiritual unfoldment. This conscious participation in determining reincarnation timing represents a significant milestone in soul evolution. It reflects the soul's growing alignment with divine consciousness and increasing ability to act as a co-creator within the universal design. The soul no longer experiences itself as merely subject to cosmic laws, but as an active participant in their expression. The spiritual realm between lives is a dimension of immense activity, growth, and purpose. Souls engage in councils with spiritual guides and teachers, review the broader arc of their evolutionary journey, and participate in educational experiences that expand their understanding beyond what is possible while in physical form. These rich developmental opportunities often lead souls to extend their time between incarnations to take full advantage of what the spiritual dimension offers. In this realm of expanded consciousness, souls gain perspective on their individual journey within the context of collective evolution. They develop greater understanding of the interconnectedness of all beings and the purpose behind seemingly random or challenging life events. This broader view informs their choices regarding future incarnations and often leads to more deliberate and purposeful planning. The timing of reincarnation thus reflects not merely necessity, but sacred intention, the soul's deliberate participation in the divine dance of becoming. Each return to physical form occurs at precisely the right moment, when all conditions align to support the next chapter in the soul's eternal journey toward greater consciousness and love. The profound mystery of reincarnation timing reveals itself most fully when we understand the cosmic tapestry in which all souls are interwoven. In this final exploration, we delve deeper into the spiritual principles that govern the soul's journey between worlds and the sacred wisdom behind varying intervals of return. As Edgar taught, time and space are but the experiences of consciousness in the earth plane. In the spiritual realm, they exist not. The concept of soul groups and collective missions plays a crucial role in determining when a soul returns to physical form. Souls rarely journey alone. They travel in clusters or soul families that have committed to evolve together across many lifetimes. These soul groups often coordinate their incarnations to support each other's growth and to collaborate on specific missions that serve humanity's collective evolution. This coordination requires precise timing and can result in longer waiting periods, as all members of the group align their individual journeys with the collective purpose. Some souls must wait until others in their soul family have completed certain lessons before they can reunite in physical form to continue their shared work. Others may remain in the spiritual realm to assist soul group members currently incarnated, providing guidance and support from the non-physical dimension. This interdependent nature of soul evolution means that the timing of any individual soul's reincarnation is never determined in isolation, but always in relationship to the broader soul community. The synchronized dance of soul groups explains why certain historical periods witness the incarnation of multiple advanced souls who seem to work in concert towards similar aims, whether in science, art, spirituality, or social transformation. These coordinated incarnations are not coincidental, but reflect careful planning in the spiritual realm to maximize collective impact and advancement. The vibrational alignment between the soul and Earth's evolutionary stage represents another critical factor in reincarnation timing. Our planet itself undergoes cycles of energetic transformation that create varying conditions for soul development. Some souls wait for specific planetary energetic phases that will best support their particular mission or learning needs. Others time their return to coincide with collective shifts in consciousness that align with their spiritual purpose. Just as certain plants thrive only under specific environmental conditions, some souls require particular vibrational environments to flourish and fulfill their purpose. The Earth's progressive spiritual evolution creates windows of opportunity for specific types of soul work that were not possible in earlier epochs. Highly evolved souls may wait for these precise energetic conditions before incarnating to bring forward new teachings, technologies, or healing modalities that humanity is finally ready to receive. This principle explains why throughout history we observe sudden flowerings of innovation, spiritual awakening, or cultural renaissance. These periods often coincide with specific planetary vibrational shifts that support the incarnation of souls carrying particular gifts or missions. The seemingly uneven distribution of genius and inspiration across historical periods reflects this synchronized dance between Earth's evolving consciousness and the perfectly timed return of souls equipped to catalyze specific advancements. The soul's dimensional development adds another layer of complexity to reincarnation timing. As souls evolve, they gain access to higher dimensional planes of existence, where they can continue their growth in ways not possible in the physical realm. Some souls choose to spend extended periods in these higher dimensions, engaging in forms of service and learning that transcend earthly experience before returning to physical incarnation with expanded awareness and abilities. This multidimensional nature of soul evolution means that what appears as waiting from our limited perspective may actually represent active engagement in other realms of existence. The soul may be simultaneously participating in multiple dimensions of reality, gathering wisdom and experiences that will inform its next physical journey when the time is right. The principle of divine timing suggests that there exists a perfect orchestration to the cosmic dance of souls, a wisdom far beyond human comprehension that ensures each soul arrives precisely when needed for both individual and collective evolution. This divine timing is neither random nor mechanistic, but reflects the loving intelligence that permeates all of creation. Some souls appear to incarnate rapidly in succession, while others wait for centuries or even millennia between physical lives. Yet from the perspective of eternal consciousness, each timeline is perfectly calibrated to serve the soul's highest good and contribution to the whole. The varying intervals between lives reflect not disparity, but diversity of purpose and path, each soul following its unique trajectory within the unified field of divine consciousness. The spiritual realm between lives offers opportunities for service and contribution that may lead some souls to extend their time before reincarnating. Evolved souls often choose to serve as guides or teachers for others in the non-physical dimensions, assisting souls in their transition from physical life, helping them process their experiences, and guiding them in planning future incarnations. These service-oriented souls recognize that growth and purpose are not limited to physical existence. Their contribution from the spiritual dimension may be just as significant as any earthly mission, particularly in times of collective transition, when many souls are moving between realms and require guidance. This commitment to service from the non-physical plane represents another reason why certain advanced souls may choose longer intervals between their own incarnations. The ultimate wisdom underlying reincarnation timing is perhaps best understood through the principle of divine love, the foundational force that governs all spiritual evolution. This love ensures that each soul receives exactly what it needs for its development, including the precise timing of its physical embodiments. The varying intervals between lives reflect not inequality, but the uniquely tailored nature of each soul's journey toward awakening. From this perspective, the question changes from why do some souls wait longer to how does the perfect timing of each soul's journey serve the unfolding of divine love in the universe? The answer lies beyond intellectual understanding, in the realm of spiritual knowing that recognizes the exquisite perfection underlying all of creation. As we contemplate these profound spiritual principles, we are invited to trust in the wisdom that orchestrates our own soul journey across time and dimensions. Whether our path includes rapid successions of physical lives or extended periods in the spiritual realm, we can rest in the knowledge that each phase serves our highest evolution and contribution to the whole. In the infinite tapestry of consciousness, no thread is insignificant, and no pattern without purpose. The timing of each soul's appearance in physical form represents not chance but divine choreography, a sacred dance of becoming that unfolds with perfect precision across eternity. In this recognition lies profound peace, the understanding that whether brief or extended, each interval between lives serves the soul's journey toward its ultimate reunion with the divine source from which it emerged. Has this exploration of soul timing resonated with your spiritual path? If these teachings have illuminated your understanding or sparked new questions about your own soul's journey, I invite you to join our growing spiritual community. Subscribe now to receive more insights into the ancient wisdom that Edgar and other spiritual teachers have shared with humanity. Leave a comment below sharing your thoughts or experiences with reincarnation and divine timing. What speaks to your soul? Has this perspective shifted your understanding of your life purpose? Your contribution enriches our collective wisdom and may provide exactly the insight another seeker needs today. Remember, spiritual growth flourishes in community. Subscribe, comment, and let's continue this sacred exploration together.